Hey, you over here! I can explain. Wow, you're actually giving me a chance to explain. This doesn't usually happen in this kind of circumstance. Okay, so you know that game Fnaf Special Delivery, right? Yeah, the AR one. So my phone is too bad to run it, but I still wanted to experience it. So I bought a murder animatronic. Hey, I never said that my explanation was good, I just said I can explain. Uh, okay, so I'm dead. Great. Uh, well, whilst I'm in this state, might as well kill time talking about Fnaf. And I know that was the worst segue I have ever done, but shut up. So, Fnaf. I guess I can talk about the games. So, Fnaf is a game series that you already know, so I won't explain. But Fnaf. No, 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 no. We are not doing this scheisse where I say that I'm not doing something, but then I do it because who knows? No, I'm just talking about the damn games. So, what makes Fnaf scary? Well, in my opinion, which is another word for the objective truth, FNAF is those moments where you know that there's a massive murder robot which in universe could rip you apart in seconds. Those moments where you don't know where it is, you have lost it, but you know that it's close, and the quiet panic where you search for it and check the hallways but you don't see it, but you know that it is close. So, how do the FNAF games compare to this objective truth? Well, FNAF 1 does it really well. Like, really well. But you have to remember, I learned about FNAF with FNAF 1, so I'm an original fan. So my idea of what FNAF is developed out of the first few games, so of course they will do it well because they are that. Then FNAF 2, and I think it does it even better than FNAF 1, because first of all, there's over 10 murder machines after you, and you don't have any doors, which means you can't give yourself any artificial breathing room from the chaos. Then, FNAF actually. This would take forever if I reviewed every single one of these games one by one. So, FNAF 3. Basically the same as FNAF 2, but the jump scares were a bit disappointing. FNAF 4. Basically the same as all the other ones, but the murder machines were not as robotic as they used to be, which I didn't like as much. A personal preference, but still. FNAF 5 may be the most experimental and weirdest FNAF horror game. I said horror game! So, FNAF 5. It's a really experimental game, changing a lot of things like the focus on the story, giving the murder robots voices and they talking to us.
Stop.
And Lolbit, just to name a few. And unlike everybody on YouTube, I don't think it's a bad thing that my expectations were subverted, because it made the experience a lot more memorable and unique. And I love FNAF 5 because of it, because it's so weird and unique compared to everything that we got up to this point. And the last traditional FNAF game that has been made, FNAF 6, which will be the last game I will be reviewing, and I think it's a really good game, just like FNAF 2. So, what will I talk about now? FNAF, the FNAF community. And like every community, when the thing that the community is obsessed about, the community's thing, becomes really popular, it grows and, well, becomes interesting, like every big community. But these days, now that the FNAF's biggest wave of popularity has gone, the community's worst parts have moved on, and these days if you don't actively look for the bad content, like this video, you can't find it. So, now the thing that scares MatPat the most, FNAF's story. And I have seen many theory videos in my time. I have seen every FNAF theory video that MatPat has made, and I'm still not quite sure what happens in the story, so you get it. Really complicated. So in conclusion, the FNAF games are really scary, complicated, and most of all, fun. And if they're not fun, why bother? Oh, and remember to subscribe, ring that bell, and like the video. Please, I am desperate.